shout out to my fans, but I don't like calling my fans fans. I like calling them family. So shout out to my family, supporting me, being there for me. I'm reading y'all letters. If y'all think I'm getting them, I'm getting them. I responded to a few. I don't know if they got out, but I appreciate y'all for being on Team Schmirk 1,000%. My mental good. Y'all ain't got to worry about me. I'll be home soon. Let's get it. Free the voice so you can free the world.
Lil Durk mom gives a hell of an interview, bro. And the theme of it is he's the one giving bad news. It's a tearjerker of an interview, so caution.
Wrong, and it was on vibrate. 2 o'clock. We already know what a 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock call like that is. So, the person was like, you need to get here. Dick Dang got shot. So I'm like, what? He got shot. And I'm trying to find out where he got shot at. And it was like, just get here. So I'm like, okay. So me and Sid scrambling to get, to the airport. And the first flight don't come out until like 6 o'clock. I think it was 6 o'clock when we was able to get there. So my phone is buzzing and buzzing and buzzing. I didn't want to talk to nobody. So we made it to the airport. So when I got the phone call from Durk, I knew. And it was the sound from the other end. And we just went at it together on the phone.
He's the one that gives bad news. He let his mom know that her son is gone. Sometimes, bro, the internet will notify you before everybody else. TMZ with Kobe Bryant, Kevin Samuels' mama when Kevin Samuels died, just to give y'all a few. But remember, last update we heard from her, she was like, everybody ain't rocking. I was glad to see my son at court. The courtroom is getting smaller and smaller, but that's okay. He has all his brothers 3 and his sisters 6 to support him. If you ever wish payday came sooner, this might actually help. There's a banking app called Current with a bunch of useful features. And one of the main ones lets you access up to $750 of your paychecks early. If you switch your payroll over with Current, you get a full set of features like paycheck advance, fee-free overdraft, and the build card and more. It handles everything in one app. I actually like that myself, which is why I partner with them. And right now, they're giving $75 to anyone who signs up using my link or scans the QR code on the screen. If you scan the QR code, it'll take you straight to the sign-up page where you can create your own account. Just go through the normal sign-up steps, enter information, order your card. After you complete those steps, you'll see the option pop up to enter my promo code, which unlocks the $75 bonus when you switch your direct deposit. So make sure you go through the full sign-up process so you don't miss it. If you ever feel like managing money is stressful and tight sometimes, it's definitely worth checking out because that's literally what it's designed for. Yeah. But to be fair to her, there's so many doggone court dates that the way to encapsulate it means give him positive strength, positive spirit, because he needs it, right? Even though in the beginning y'all heard how he was sounding, so it didn't really sound like he was going through anything. More like, all right, man, I'm going to keep my, my strength and my faith and all that, but he's the one that gives the bad news. Roll it.
Like the next conversation, what's going on with your son, Lil Durk? I know that's been very tough for you and the family.
Yeah, it's like I lost another child. It hurts. It hurts. Like, I'm like, I couldn't believe it. Like, and I knew something because I kept calling his phone, and I'm like, he don't answer. And then I call like his sisters and be like, have you heard from him? And they were like, no. I text him, but so finally I got the call and I'm like, oh my God.
Who did you get the call from?
From him.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So he was in Florida at the time?
Yeah, at the time he was in Florida, yes.
Okay. And he called you and told you what was going on?
Yeah. Eventually. Yeah, because it took a couple of days.
And this is being nosy.
Yeah. Like, what happened? Is it true? Is this and is it that? I'm like, huh? I never answered,
Yeah.
Never answered.
I've met a lot of celebrities. And out of all the celebrities I've ever met, Durk has always been the kindest, most respectful person I've ever met. Like, he's just so kind. Like, I'll never forget whenever I would see him at like an event, he would come to me right away, give salam, like, how are you? Like, ask, you know, like, how I'm doing. And it was just so refreshing to see that, because most celebrities, they don't do that. Like, they think that they're better than you. I've never picked that up once. And he was always just so good with, like, he really truly loves his kids, and you could see that he really cares about giving back to the community and to the neighborhood.
Yes.
Which I was always really impressed by, because a lot of times celebrities will do stuff just for, like, clout, or to say, like, look, here's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And that was never his MO. Okay.
Like I say, every time I talk to him, it's never serious.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's doing pretty good.
And did he really cut his locks off?
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, let's not mince anything. Durk is on trial for allegedly hiring or enticing people to go ahead and kill another individual for a friend. Also coming out is going to be alleged, I don't know if they still push it. I kind of think they won't, but they had to try to prove stalking because they're going to lose the murder for hire part of it. So getting revenge for D-Thing and hiring two dudes, which he didn't. Basically, they're trying to let it know that, oh, Durk lets it be known throughout music and throughout the streets that if you go slide for people who took care of my people, I'll take care of you financially. But that part doesn't really hold up in the damn trial because, and no disrespect to Trapper Ross, we're just going to bump heads on this theory, but hold on for that part. That interview basically shows that, unfortunately, Durk has placed himself in positions where he has to be the one to break the news to his mom. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, typically it's bad. That's why I started off saying he's the one that gives the bad news. But in my belief, he's going to beat the murder for hire part. That's why they got him on the conspiracy part and the freaking stalking part. Now, last week's freaking update, right? And I use Trap Lord Ross because he was the one that was, oh, the Durk is fried, he's done for, he's cooked, yeah. He's cooked, and we're going to make sure that we let you guys know that he's cooked like beef stew and fizzy wickets. All right. Here's the problem with that. The feds allege, and listen to how I'm about to say this for y'all who want to disagree and go, no, Ceddy Nash, he's done. Or Ceddy Nash, you got your OTF chain on. I got it. Hold on. Just listen to the facts. Lil Durk is alleged to have put money on Quando Rondo's head, but in songs he says, I don't want the one that he was with, I want the one I paid for, not the one he was with. So y'all use his lyrics. Drew, make sure y'all use those lyrics. It'll look bad, but it would be the understanding because it's contradictory to the case within itself. The case took 2 years to solve almost, right? The D-Thing murder stuff, they got paid pretty much sooner than the alleged guys who were with him every day for some out-of-towners who just basically said, this is the person who murdered Lil Durk's brother. So why did they get paid and not the people that's with him every day? Why did the DA say, you're going to be paid in music opportunity and all this shit, but no songs with any of these guys exist? It's not like they were wearing shirts that say "at right here" and then "follow me," and they were in every single freaking video as a prominent staple. No. So that theory fails. And to bring that up, once again, why would these out-of-town people get paid before my own people? That doesn't make any damn sense. The first superseding indictment says they got paid money at a burger shop. It is clear that it is a confidential informant who had great intel and info on the other alleged shooters that makes it look like they caught their man, and the cherry on top was Lil Durk. It doesn't go with the pattern of behavior. They're trying to say pattern of behavior because Quando Rondo got shot at in Georgia, right? Okay, so where's the money there? Or was it music opportunities there? Or was it something else that I get to get on FaceTime with you guys whenever y'all call so y'all can impress hoes? You see how the story reward system doesn't work? So how they get paid, meaning the guys who allegedly killed the alleged killer of, well, not allegedly, but the guys who allegedly killed the person, meaning the person that they killed was allegedly D-Thag's killer, they got their bread, right? But the ones that's with Durk every day didn't get their bread. Just trying to understand that, feds. It doesn't make sense, and this will be brought up in trial. Y'all don't have to worry about that part. Drew is a highly intelligent individual, so he's going to bring this part up because it's not going to make sense. The feds are going for a stalking charge. Remember that part. They don't give a shit about the murder for hire part at all. They just didn't mind dragging Durk through the damn mud to say, we did our job. But to the matter at hand, man, I feel sad for his mom, bro. In previous interviews, bro, she had like a minute around. I think she was going through like breast cancer, and then she used to talk about how, you know, she would raise Durk and all this shit, and he would get in trouble and all these things.
And it was so hard for me keeping him in school. It was always a problem. The teachers calling, like, oh, he did this, he did that, the fighting and so forth, so on. So one day he was under the table, and he was writing. Like, boy, you ain't been writing lately. You don't even do your homework. So he's like, no, I'm writing this rap. So I'm like, okay, you writing a rap? And then he was like, read it. So I read it. And I'm like, okay, it sounds okay. Then he started asking me for studio money. And it was always $50. It was always $50. I never ever had the complete $50. I always had like 45, 47. It was never
The power of a father is highly important. Whenever you hear Durk speak about his daddy, about his father, about the man that's supposed to lead him, man, bruh, it just kind of sucks that his dad got caught up in that life, because maybe we don't have that Durk today. Or maybe we do. He just operates a lot smarter. But subscribe, turn on the bell to notify, share to keep your people aware, and I'll catch you on the next one. Y'all come back now.